जयधारी माँ। हर जीवन अनेक प्रकार के रंगों से भरा हुआ है। बातचीत वही रंग बांटेगी आप सबके साथ। हम सब एक हैं, बस सोच अलग अलग है। बटोर लीजिए उन रंगों को, जो भी आप चाहें इस बातचीत से, और ढाल लीजिए अपनी सोच में। यही मकसद है इस बातचीत का। आइए मिलते हैं अपने प्यारे से मेहमान से। अतिथि देवो भव।
जयधारी माँ मम्मी।
जयधारी माँ बेटे।
आप सबको जयधारी माँ, आप सबका स्वागत है। आज बहुत पवित्र दिवस है, उपवास है। आज करवा चौथ का उपवास है। हम इस दिन की पवित्रता को नमो करते हैं। आइए शुरू करते हैं बातचीत का सिलसिला। हमारी आज की अतिथि उषा उथुप जी हैं। उनको हम प्यार से, सब प्यार से दीदी बुलाते हैं। उनके जैसा दूसरा कोई नहीं है। And she is very unique and she celebrates her uniqueness. I truly believe she's India's real rock star. आइए वीडियो देखते हैं उनको।
As long as I'm making music, I know I can do no one no wrong, you know. Someday I'll come up with a song that makes people wanna stop all the fussing and the fighting long enough to sing along. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is the universal language and love is the key to brotherhood, of peace and understanding, living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand and sing along with me. If I know what it really means to be young and rich and free. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is the universal language and love is the key to brotherhood, of peace and understanding, living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand and sing along with me. Find out what it really means to be young and rich and free. I
Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaskar, namaskaram, sat sri akal, salam alaikum. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you to to all of you for having me on Baatcheet. Really, it's such a lovely, lovely platform and so beautifully done. Thank you so much for all the wonderful things that you've done for me. Thank you.
Didi, all yours, and there's lots coming. It's all the love that you spread all the time. So much love that you spread. You are a symbol of love. Your music is all about love. Mummy, would you like to say a few words to Didi before I ask?
I'm absolutely awestruck after a long time, Usha.
Yes, absolutely brilliant to see you again. You're looking as marvelous as ever. You look like $1,000,000, really, to me, and it's really amazing. I think when you keep seeing somebody for often enough, either on television or on magazines or wherever, then somehow your eyes get tuned to that person so beautifully that you just seem. I mean, it just seems like there's a time warp and you just seem to be just the same. Absolutely. So brilliant. Lovely to see you again.
Usha, your words have been music so far.
Really. It's just been wonderful. And I'm so touched and really, really, really moved that I could get an opportunity to be with you and your daughter, lovely daughter, on Baatcheet because, it's been followed by so many people. And hey, do you like the way I'm looking just now? Yeah, in the red,
Didi,
especially for you.
Always beautiful. Always beautiful, personified in word and deed and in every word, every tune.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been it's been quite a long time since I met up with you personally. And though I see all your successes and all the wonderful things that you've been able to do, not just for Delhi alone, but also for the country at large. And, I'm sure you would feel so happy to know that there are so many people. Of course, you know that already. But when it comes from someone like me, then you know that there is a different perspective to it. That we see you as, you really are one of my role models. And, to be someone as strong like you, your persona is so strong. When you walk in, everybody knows that you've walked in, and that's what is so important, really. It's just beautiful to be with you. And for all the people who are watching, I'd like to say I really cherish your friendship. And though we haven't been meeting or talking to each other every day, you just pick up from where you left off. And I think that's what true love is all about.
So grateful. So grateful.
Absolutely.
So grateful. I'm out of words for you this time. I've grown up watching you. I've grown up listening to you. I've grown up dancing to your tunes. Because
Lovely.
you and I are almost of the same age group, Usha. You are just 1 year older than I am. So I've literally grown up with you.
Thank you. Yes, that's what makes the difference, actually. When you grow up with somebody, then the eyes also grow the same way, and I think the heart grows the same way. But in any case, I think I'm an old soul. I think I've lived many, many janams before, which makes me a little, what shall I say, so much more, not mellow. The word is, I think, a lot of learning. One learns a lot through life, and when one is willing to accept that this is the way life is, I think you have a new glow in your face and a new happiness that comes into your heart, which shows into your eyes. Yeah,
so
I
grateful.
think that's important.
Yes.
So grateful. And I look up to you as an authentic self in word and deed. Total authenticity. You are 100% authentic in everything you do.
Yes, actually, as I always say, it's not a question of being a good singer or a bad singer, but how original you are.
Yes.
And truly, because I come from a time and space which is 1969, which is 52 years gone already, when there was no electronic media for me to listen to people and copy them, shall I say, or imitate them. So whatever is there has come through my day-to-day life and the experiences that I've had and shared with my audiences. And I don't think that could be replaced by any books or any academic knowledge that one might get through, going through to a college or something like that when you're learning music. Unfortunate that I didn't learn music, but I have no regrets really, because if I had to learn music today, I would have had to unlearn everything that I know through experience and through life's experiences, which is just fantastic. So I'm so glad that you said this about being original. That is what it's all about. It's not how good or how bad, but how original. And I think जब original रहते हैं तो somehow or the other टिके रहना, वहाँ पे टिके रहना is very, very difficult. And but it becomes that much easier because then you don't depend on any outside force. You're doing exactly what is within your heart, and that is what is important, really.
That's,
For me, that
that's,
is.
that's true. Absolutely. That's what you stand for.
Yes.
Yes, Saina. I want to thank my daughter for having brought you in because she's the one who said, Mom, you've got to get Usha over. You've got to get. So that's how, and fortunately, you were so accessible. You were immediately absolutely accessible. You were so respecting. You were so respectful that I made a call and you accepted it. But the original thinking was of Saina herself and her team.
Of
Yes.
course. Saina, thank you so much for
Thank you.
suggesting, because
Thank you.
it makes such a huge, big difference to me because, to be on a show or on a forum like this means a lot because it's reaching out to totally different set of people or your set, and it's a cross section. I mean, I've been singing for 52 years, which makes it like 5 decades and almost 4 generations. So when you and your mother together, like when I'm performing with my daughter, and my granddaughter, then it's 3 generations altogether. And when when you and your mother are on the same show, it makes for the proof that really music knows no barriers, caste, color, creed, gender, language, sex, age, nothing. It's
Yes,
just one fantastic feeling of being together.
that's true. Thank you.
Yes, Didi. Beautiful. Didi, you said something very, very beautiful. You're an old soul and you feel बहुत सारे जन्म लिए हैं बहुत सारी learnings.
जी बहुत.
And I do believe you've given your music so much of purity that the Almighty is never going to, the Almighty is always going to bless you with more and more and more love
I
and
hope
more
so.
and more and more music.
Yes, I hope
What
so.
I want to ask you is, Didi, you've seen so much of life, but your music is your sacred space. It's untouched. It's completely untouched. It's just you and your music.
Yes.
No matter which song you're singing, the divine force is there, blessing you with that energy to sing. How have you done this? How have you kept your music, your sacred space, and so pure and so untouched?
I think it's all about accepting that no matter what happens in life, the song is always bigger than the singer. So, as far as I'm concerned, there is no place in my life for ego. I don't believe in anything called the ego or I or me. It's all about us and we. And I've always believed in that, and I live it all the time. It's not just that I pick up a piece of dialogue and give it during a show or something like that, but I'm living it all the time. Because truly, I think whenever you decide to do anything, even if it's just going into the kitchen and cooking something, it's best that you leave your excess baggage outside. When I say excess baggage, I mean the terrible baggage of ego. Because, it's such a negative thing, isn't it? To think that, and to take yourself so seriously that nothing else will happen in this world without you, kind of thing, that I don't have that kind of attitude. And I've been really blessed. So if you don't have that attitude, and if you do, then I'm telling everybody, I'm definitely going to be inspiring you to believe in what I'm saying, because there is no room for ego. Life is too short to think of yourself all the time. In fact, it's not thinking so much of yourself. It's you have to think less actually of yourself. And I think when you decide in your mind that there is no space for excess baggage, just leave it out, I think half your battle is won, really. And I think when you say how have you managed to keep it going, I think it's the innocence, or shall I say the freshness of a thought. Even if you've sung a song say a million times, I must have sung songs like Fever, or say songs like Longa Vacha, or Kali Teri Gut, or Shan. There is no song that I haven't sung for 50, 50 years into how many days? 365 days a year. I don't know. So many times, millions of times that I've sung a song, but I'm always trying to rediscover or reinvent or revisit that particular song, which makes for the magic. Because if you take it for granted, and if you take your audience for granted, that's the beginning of your downfall, really. I don't When I say that, I don't just mean as a singer. I mean even as a person who has a if you're in a relationship with anybody, with your mother, with your with somebody who's driving you to school, with somebody who's teaching you, wherever, whatever your relationship, the minute you start taking it for granted, that's the beginning of the end. And I think for me, I'm always trying to figure out how, because I've always said music is not my business, communication is. So I'm always trying, how better can I get to your heart? That's all I want to do. I want to belong. I want to be loved. And I don't feel ashamed in saying that. Many people would say, many singers would probably turn around and say that they sing for themselves. Well, okay, if you do, then that's fantastic if you can do it, but I can't. I can't just sit in a room and sing to myself. I mean, it's just not in me. I have to have. I'm a people person. I'm a completely people person. I need even one person is okay. I don't mind, but I have to have somebody to listen to me. And I think for me, the most important thing is also to be loved, and is also to love. I find that so many in the beginning, people used to say, "Oh, she sings to the galleries." And then I used to say, of course I do. Of course. And the minute you learn to accept that that's what your calling is, to be able to sing. You call it galleries, you say masses, you say whatever you want to say. But yes, the galleries have what made me. Without the galleries shouting for me and loving me and saying Didi, Didi, or saying Usha, we love you, or sing this song, without that, I wouldn't have been able to live. I mean, isn't it true of every baby that's born? Every child that is born is so unique, so unique to you, or to your to the mother, or to the family, that every time the child moves her hand or takes a step, the whole world and all the babies are doing the same thing. But when your baby does it, then we say, oh, lovely, that's fantastic. Look at the way she took a lovely, look at her hands. She's holding something she's able to hold. She's able to stand. She's able to walk. She's taken her first step. She's had her first haircut. So many things, yes, which is not unique only to your child, but to you, everything is unique. And if you don't give that appreciation to that child, it's never going to grow. She or he will never grow. It's because we give that appreciation, isn't it? So that's the appreciation I'm still looking for all the time, every day, every moment of my life. And I don't feel ashamed to say that. That's why I ask, कैसी लग रही हूँ मैं? बताइए ना. And I really mean it. When I say कैसे गाया मैंने, I know I sang it well, because everybody knows when you've done a good job. And I believe in this. I believe in the fact that it's cyclic. If you are not appreciated, it's not, for me, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. So I am looking for love. I am looking for appreciation. And it's because of the appreciation that I get that the magic is there. And you can get it, and everybody can get it if you give unashamedly. Don't hold back anything. When you're giving, just give like it was the last moment in your life, the first and the last. And for me, it is like that all the time. And believe me, it's worked for me. So it's got to work for everybody. Give without even thinking what you're going to get back. Just give without any expectation. I know it seems easier said than done, but truly that is the key. Truly, it's the key. Because if you're looking for something that you're expecting something to be done in your way, it's not going to come. It's not going to come. Sometimes when I'm on the stage, say within about the minute I get onto the stage, maybe within the first few bars of the song, I know the audience is there fully with me. Sometimes I have to work a little harder. Sometimes I have to sing a whole verse. कभी कभी एक अस्थाई एक अंतरा चले जाता है फिर भी मैं the magic is just not happening. What do I do? Then I decide, okay, I must change the song, and I'm making these decisions in my split-second decisions while the show is going on. And suddenly, from somewhere, when you give unashamedly and pray to God while you're singing and say, God, just do it for me this one more time. Just do this much for me one more. And when that magic happens, oh my God, there is no greater nasha in this whole world. Not 5 bottles of whiskey or vodka or whatever they call it, single malts or whatever, can compare to the love and affection and the appreciation one gets from one's audience, whatever the audience is. Or if you're a police officer, then you're people who are, by the way, Kiranji, I'm also from a police family. My father was in the police in Bombay, and he was deputy commissioner, crime branch, that too. So I grew up in that kind of an atmosphere, and so it matters to me. All these sterling values that he gave me, of simple living and high thinking. Complete Gandhian. I'm a complete Gandhian. I mean, I can't think of anything else other than that way. And so I feel the magic of that moment happens when you are really in your mind and in everything that you do 100% honest. I mean, I'm not faking anything now. I'm 100% with you, isn't it, Saina? You know that I'm not just saying these things because I have to say it or because I've scripted it. No, I'm saying it because I really believe in it, because I'm no old soul.
Didi, this magic happens when and it's we can feel it
Yes.
when the purpose is bigger than the person.
Correct. Absolutely. Like I said, the song is much bigger than the singer. No matter what happens, I mean, I think 3,000 years from now, people will still want to sing "ऐ मेरी ज़हरा जबीन तुझे मालूम नहीं" or "बचपन की मोहब्बत को." Somewhere in the world, there'll be one person at least who will remember this song. They may not remember the singer, but it really doesn't matter because the song is much bigger. What I mean is that what you have created is much, much bigger than the creator himself or herself. There's so many people, Beethoven, Mozart, their symphonies are being played even today. Not every cellist or every viola player or every piano player remembers all the time the person who actually wrote it down, but they remember the tune all the time. They're looking at the notations in front of them because that is much, much bigger. And that is what is so important. That's where the magic is. When you learn to accept that, boy, it makes it fantastic because you learn how to work to see how you can sing that same song that you've sung a million times before. How are you going to make it more exciting for your audience or for the person you love in front of you? And during COVID times and the pandemic times, really, Saina, I can tell you, I have learned such a lot. So I'm learning every moment of my life, but especially during the pandemic times. Before, now we have to think of it as, like we say, before Christ and after. Now we have to think of before COVID and after. Before COVID, I never knew how to use technology at all. And I would tell everybody, look, I don't know. I used to tell my son and my daughter and my granddaughter and my grandson that, look, I don't know how to do all this, different things on the iPad and on the phone and this and that. I only know how to send emails, and probably even that I'm not so good at. And my granddaughter and my grandson would say, Umbuka, you better learn. You better learn. And I would say, yeah, yeah, I will learn. I will learn. But I really didn't know anything. Look at me today. I'm all alone in my home. Yes, my my son is going through dialysis, and at the moment, as we speak, and I sit over here in the room, and this is a space of 4 by 2 that I've taken out of my bedroom and set up the whole thing myself. Everything, the way I'm talking to you, the speakers, the microphone, the mixer, everything I've done on my own. And this has come to me because I am willing to learn. You have to be a receptacle which will accept. If you don't accept change, and if you are not if you don't want to be the change you want to see in the rest of the world, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, which is why I say I'm a Gandhian. Absolutely, be the change you want to see in the world. And truly, I can't believe that in 1.5 years I have done and visited more. I did a show early morning this morning in America for Cry America. Okay, and I got up at 3:45 and got ready, and it was an early morning show because of the time differences. Okay, so how would I have ever been able to do that if it wasn't before COVID? I would never know how to do it. And who could get visas to go to travel? One day you're in San Diego, one day you're in Boston, one day you're in Dubai, one day you're in Australia. How is that? It's only because of the COVID times and pandemic times that have taught us such a lot, so much, to take a beating, to know that, okay, so many people have died, so many. I mean, what a beating we've all taken, isn't it? It's been so wretched, so wretched. But look at the good side of it. I mean, where would I get a chance to speak to Dr. Kiran Bedi and talk to Saina if it weren't for that? It's because of this COVID times that it has taught us that we are truly global and we have been brought together. And so this magic lives on. And I think it's always when the person or what you have created or what takes you, the vehicle that I mean the song, as I say it simply, that the song is bigger than the singer, truly. And for me, COVID times have been horrible, like it has been for you and for everybody else. We've lost so many of our loved ones, but hey, look at the good things that have happened. Look at the marvelous things that have happened. It's shown us how to be loyal, shown us how to have dignity, shown us how to be sharing, caring, loving, and truly believe that nobody is safe till everybody is safe. Really. And I
Yes.
just said it one day as a dialogue in 2020, after my my last show was in March 2020 in Rajasthan, in Jodhpur, and after that, I've stayed home. I've just stayed home, except for the 2 shows that I did. One was for Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and which I did at Victoria Memorial, and I've not been out at all, and I've been happy about it. I don't sit and grumble and say, "Oh, this is." No, you make the best of it. Learn from it, and I think when you decide that this is the way it is and learn to accept, I think there is another glow that comes into your mind.
Uh, you said something beautiful in one of your interviews.
Mhm.
You said समय को अपना बंधु बनाओ.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैं अभी भी कहती हूँ हर वक्त कहती हूँ instead of fighting, I find that so many people are fighting with time, and it's so sad because the minute you start fighting with time, you're a loser. You're a loser. You must either make friends, not either, you must make friends with time and learn to walk with time. क्योंकि अगर समय के साथ झगड़ते ही रहोगे तो कहीं नहीं पहुंचोगे. Because whatever happens, time is going to. If you got gray hair, you got gray hair. Okay, you got some new wrinkles every day. You get up in the morning and you look at yourself and say, "Hey, when did this wrinkle come in?" And then it's there. You're able to laugh about it and enjoy it and say that, well, this is what wisdom does to you, or you enjoy it. You learn to enjoy the fact that, okay, even a pressure cooker or even a silly thing like comes with a guarantee. Okay, 10 years. Sometimes you get 1 year warranty, sometimes 3, sometimes 30. But look at us. I mean, there are people who are living till 90. There's no guarantee. Isn't that amazing how God has done it? How has God made all the mechanisms inside our body work with no guarantees at all? Just fantastic, isn't it? And I think that is what is so marvelous. That समय, because if you don't make, as I always say, सब टी की बी है, यानी सब time की बात है. So yes, everything is about time. So I always believe that if you make friends with time and you're not fighting with time, it's easier to accept a lot of things. It's easier, truly it is. When people tell me, oh, you know, don't you feel like everybody tells you that you've not changed at all. I said yes, because their eyes have not changed towards me, which is wonderful. We've grown together, and so we don't see much change in each other. But I feel that when people notice your gray hair or something, nobody says that, oh, she's looking so old. No, it comes as a beautiful revelation, and I think that's wonderful, because without change there is no life, isn't it? Isn't that so? I mean, what would be the difference between you and your mother if you both look just exactly the same forever? It's not possible. It's not possible. जैसे मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ, I didn't get to being 73 without being 20 or without being 16 or without being 40. So, it's beautiful. I think it's fantastic. It truly is just a number, and it is within your heart that what you feel, and your mind what you feel, really. So I think the key to being happy or comfortable in your space, I think the key is to be a good friend of time and make time your friend. Because if you walk very slowly, then time will leave you behind. But if you walk very fast, then you have to wait for time to catch up. But whatever it is, समय के साथ ही चलना पड़ेगा. Whatever it is. Either it's slower or faster, but if you're not friends with time and if you're fighting with time, you will lose. There's no two ways about it. And I know that the only way to win anything in this world is to be a good friend of time. जी. और जितना भी चाहे करना हो, चमचागिरी करो, लेकिन समय के लिए you need to do that, really. Be on
Yes.
the better side of time.
We need to be on the better side of time. And another very unique aspect of your life, isn't it a great blessing sometimes when you're told you don't fit in? Isn't it a great gift that some of us get when we are told that we don't fit in?
Yes.
Isn't that a great gift?
It's a huge gift, because if everybody just fitted into that box, I mean, they say that you've been doing things out of the box. It must be a huge box to house me. It's a big box, yes. But I haven't done it rebelliously. I haven't done it because I think I have to do something different and show to the world. No, it's just because it's there. And if you can diagnose your limitations and your weaknesses, if you diagnose it well, because if you can't diagnose what's wrong with you or why you're not fitting in something, how are you going to fix it? You've got to know that there's something wrong with your stomach or with your throat for you to, first of all, accept that there's something wrong, and then you can go for medication, isn't it? Or go for some kind of therapy. But if you don't want to accept at all that there's something wrong with you, then how are you going to treat it? How? So your diagnosis is most important. So if you have diagnosed that, okay, your voice is different, it doesn't fit in with the normal framework of a playback singer in India, or whatever it is, or all the pure girls and the very, very lovely, beautiful people like Meena Kumari and Madhubala and all those wonderful, wonderful ladies who are depicted in such purity all the time. They all got Lataji Mangeshkar's voice, right? Because her voice is so high and so, but that's a framework and that's a preconceived idea. Who said that girls who have a voice like mine don't fit in? Who said? I mean, who made these preconceived ideas? There's Begum Akhtar, there is Reshma ji. There's so many people who sound on the lower scale. So what's wrong with that? There was Kishori Amunkar. There's so many wonderful, wonderful singers who all have a bass voice. But there is a preconceived idea. So if you don't fit in, you obviously you've realized that and you know your limitation, make it your strength. And it became my strength. I realized that I was different from other people when I would ring up the in a hotel, when I would ring up room service and they would say yes sir. And I said no. Before I used to clarify and say, nee, this is Usha Uthup speaking, and they say, yes sir. So now I don't even bother. I'm very happy being called sir or being called a man. It doesn't make any difference to me, really. But of course, I'm different. But everybody is different. And, thank God for the difference, because otherwise, what's the use? I mean, we'd all be the same, isn't it? And that would be so uninteresting to have everybody with the same face and the same hands and feet and everything the same. I'm very, very different, and so are you. And so is your mother, and so is everybody else. So thank God, vive la différence. Thank God that we're all different, yes. And on that
And we
note, I would also
celebrate
like
that. Yes, and
on
we
that note,
celebrate
I'd
that.
also like to
Yeah.
say that thank God we're different, because sometimes this thing fight for equality and being a woman's libber has gone over, done it's done to death actually. And I'm not a woman's libber. I do believe that woman is Shakti, and an overdose of Shakti can only destroy. It really can only destroy. So it is nice if we can accept that. Look, we can't do anything on our own because every woman's issue is actually a man's issue. And it's nice and it's wonderful. And I think it's great if we learn to accept right from the beginning that we have to work hand in hand, walk hand in hand with man, and see that we are able to face these issues head on. I'm not talking about any one particular issue, I'm talking about issues all over, because there's no point fighting and saying that, okay, oh, we want equality, we want this and we want that and we want, there are some things that we can do which men can never ever do. So be happy in that. I'm very happy in that. So I'm very glad that there is a difference. And the moment you realize that difference and learn to accept that, yes, we are different. Yes, there may be things like pay scales and leave and all those kind of issues which can be sorted out. But basically, thank God there is the difference. So when you learn to uh, move out of that space which has been created for some odd reason, that this is how a woman should sound, this is how a woman should look, this is how a woman should dress, all these things that have been written down by God knows who and who, I don't care. But when you decide that, look, this is different about me, what am I going to do about it? For me, I made it all my strength. All my weaknesses and all my limitations, I made my strengths, which
That's
made
right.
it so much easier.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
It's about celebrating each other. It's about celebrating our own self.
Yes.
We're celebrating our own uniqueness. We
Yes,
celebrate who we are.
absolutely.
Yes.
You have
Hey,
to.
Yocha.
You have to do
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. We have some wonderful surprises for you.
Really, how lovely.
Yes, we have some wonderful surprises.
You have a
Would you
bag
like
for us,
to?
darling? Sanya, do you want
It's
to drink a glass of water or
just,
something?
Didi,
Go ahead.
I can't. I'm not drinking water today. It's my fast today. It's Karwa Chauth today.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little. It's a Karwa Chauth today. So
Okay.
yes.
Lovely.
So would you like to share your first song with us before we show you the surprise? First
Of
song,
course
Usha.
I would. Of course, I'd love to sing that. But you have a surprise. You want to give me the surprise now?
Okay, we give you the surprise first.
Okay.
We do
Whatever
No,
you
that.
say.
no,
Okay,
after the song.
okay.
After
After
the
the
song.
song.
Yeah.
Okay. Let
Yeah.
me sing the first song that I sang in my career in
Yes.
1969. In
Yes.
fact, it was even before 1969. So I'm going to sing it for you and hope you enjoy listening to it. It's called Fever.
Lovely.
My granddaughter and my children think that Madonna recorded this first, and of course she did. She has recorded Fever, but I recorded it much earlier. I recorded it in 1969, so I feel very
Yes,
nice about it.
yes.
So beautiful.
I'd like to say thank you to all my musicians who've done so much of work for me. It's a pity the pandemic has really stopped and we've really been hit badly. But it doesn't matter because at least I get a chance to use all the tracks that they've made, especially for me. I'd like to say thank you to Sumit Ramchandran, Rajanarayan Dev, Nepal Shaw, Amol Roy, and so many others. Whoa, let's go. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever. In the morning, fever all through the night. Now the sun lights up the daytime and the moon lights up the night, Lord. I light up, but when you call my name, you know you just gotta treat me right to give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever. In the morning, fever all through the night. Well, everybody's got that fever. That is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. You know now. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you are my flame. Thou give us fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm on fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. As I said, so many others like Dubai, Gautam, Basu, who puts all my music together. I'd like to say thank you to Samaresh and Winter for connecting all of us. Yeah, all of them have done such a great job. Thank you to Shobhan Mukherjee, Beni Chatterjee as well.
Thank
All my
you.
musicians.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely. Lovely.
Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare, he gives me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night, babe. I light up, but when you call my name, you know you just gotta treat me right. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever. and the morning fever roll through the night. Well, everybody's got that fever. That is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Now you listen to my story. Here's a point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever when you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. 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 That's right. Fever.
That was
1969.
before Madonna. Yes, that was before she did it.
Did you like
And
it?
it was
We all
lovely.
came alive. All
Yes.
came alive.
It was lovely.
Thank you.
And now is complete surprise time, Didi. And we're going to be... Okay, we'll just start with the surprise.
No, before that, let me sing your mother's song, okay?
Okay, sure.
Which
Okay.
I'd like to sing as a
We
very special,
hold on to the surprise.
a very special Punjabi song for you.
How cute.
Which you would, this, I suppose I would be the first and only Madrasi who singing a Punjabi song and made it so popular for so many years. I learned this song from Sarvjeet Kaur ji myself, and so here it is.
Yes.
You can position the mic a little up to your mouth so that the positioning of the mic. Yeah.
Me?
Position the mic. Yeah. Your positioning of the mic.
Okay, is that okay now?
Little up, the bulb little up. Yeah, that's right. Better.
Okay.
Good.
पीछे पीछे आना मेरे चाल गिनाए पीछे पीछे आना मेरे पैर गिनाए पीछे पीछे आना मेरे चाल गिनाए पीछे पीछे आना मेरे पैर गिनाए तेरे वालिया वेखदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा निका मारदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा पीछे पीछे आना मेरे चाल विदाई पीछे पीछे आना मेरे पैर विदाई तेरे वालिया देखदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा निका मारदा निका मारदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा काली काली आए सी में डालियां देखती काली काली आई सी में डालियां देखती घंटे से कुंड में आवाज सुनी जीतती आवाज सुनी जीतती मैंने शक पहना मेरे नक चौड़ा के कह दिखते अपना तुम दिखाई में कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा निका मारदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा पीछे पीछे आना मेरे चाल विदाई पीछे पीछे आना मेरे पैर विदाई तेरे वालियां वेखदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा निका मारदा निका मारदा आई वे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा
दे बहाने गई मिलनाए मिलने फिर सुजाई सकले नदत करके बनाई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा मारदा आई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा पीछे पीछे आउंदा मेरी चाल भी जाए पीछे पीछे आउंदा मेरी पैड़ भी जाए चीरे वालिया वेखदा आई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा मारदा मारदा आई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा पीछे आउंदा मेरे चाल भी जाए पीछे पीछे आउंदा मेरे पैर भी जाए चीरे वालिया वेखदा आई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा मारदा मारदा आई दे कि मेरा लौंगा बच्चा है मेरा लौंगा बच्चा है मेरा लौंगा बच्चा Oh, that was something, wasn't it?
Yes.
I just love singing.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
That was a blast. That was a great energy. That was a blast.
Thank you. I've been singing it for so many years now, and it's just amazing how popular it is and how people never fail to ask me for this song. Never.
Yeah. It is so beautifully rhythmic. It actually recharges every cell of your body.
Absolutely.
You cannot say,
Really.
you cannot just say
Really.
you've got to be on the floor and the legs and the feet and go and freak out.
Yes, really wonderful it is. Tell me.
Wonderful, Didi. That was all love. Now we get somebody is coming to see you, meet you, talk to you.
My goodness.
Who's all love? Who's all love? You shared so much of love.
My love. Okay.
You have a very, very beautiful bond. Sumit?
I do.
You have a beautiful bond with everyone.
Yes.
This is very special. Sumit,
This one's very
applying it.
special.
No, when you love, you get loved back. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt.
And here you are.
Hi, Usha. Oh my God, what a lovely surprise to see you on this platform. I'm so happy to be with you. I can't believe that we are together on the same program. I love you, Usha. I love you so much. You're really a darling. Usha and I have grown up together. I was 11 years old and she must have been 3-4 years old. And our parents, as she said, were both Deputy Commissioner of Police. So we were sharing one house, which was a twin house, in a compound. And we lived together for almost 12, 13 years together. And I can say that Usha literally grew up in our house. And since we are Pathans and we were speaking Urdu, my father, Sarfaraz Pathan, was the Deputy Commissioner. So Usha का हमेशा हमारे घर में ही वक्त गुजरता था और उसने हम लोगों से जो उर्दू पिकअप कर ली, आज I can say that उसका डिक्शन इतना क्लियर है, जैसे पढ़ी लिखी उर्दू में जो जिसने बहुत ही ज्यादा महारत हासिल कर लियो, इतना क्लियर डिक्शन है इस लड़की का। और मैं कह सकती हूँ कि जब वो उर्दू में जब कोई भी गजल गाती है या गाना गाती है, you can't find a fault with her. She is absolutely. आज तक कभी-कभी वो मुझे फोन करके पूछती है कि जमीला I'm singing this song and ये वर्ड का जरा मतलब मुझे ठीक से समझ में नहीं आ रहा, can you explain? And then I will talk to her and say कि अच्छा ये इसका मतलब actually ये है और इस माने में लिया जा सकता है. But talking about Urdu, I have a very funny incident to tell you all. Usha must have been a very, very 7-8-year-old child. And ईद का दिन था, तो वो हमारे फादर के लिए ईद का कार्ड लेके आई और कहने लगी बब्बा मैं आपके लिए ईद का कार्ड लाई हूँ, बहुत बहुत ईद मुबारक. So my father was very happy and he picked up the card and read it. And then we could see the colors coming on his face. सुर्ख हो गए. हम कहते हैं उषा यहाँ आओ, तुमने ये कार्ड जब खरीदा था तुमने किसी से पूछा था कि इसमें क्या लिखा है? तो कहती हाँ बब्बा ईद मुबारक का कार्ड है. ये सर डू यू नो ये कोई बेटी अपने बाप को नहीं देती, ये कार्ड एक लवर अपनी महबूब को देता है. शौक के क्या मतलब? उस कार्ड पे लिखा हुआ था ईद का दिन है, गले आज तो मिल ले जालिम, वक्त दुनिया भी है, मौका भी है, मशहूर भी है. I can't tell you how we all laughed over that. And poor thing, such a baby, she was so embarrassed कि मैंने क्या कार्ड लाके बब्बा को दे दिया है.
नहीं मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती हूँ जमीला कि आप आए हैं हमारे शो पर. इतना फैंटास्टिक लग रहा है. I never even begin to tell you. Of course, you feature in every interview of mine, every single interview. And I was just, when I was going to do the next song, I was going to say that मैं पली हुई हूँ विद मुसलमानों के साथ और मुझे पता नहीं है कि उन दिनों में इतना फैंटास्टिक था. We never knew the difference between religion. Nothing. We just grew up like weeds, just one another, like flowers in a garden, and it was so beautiful. और जो भी मैंने सीखा है, यानी in my, not the English probably, not the Western music, but जितना भी मैंने सीखा है is all because of Jamila's influence. सच्ची मैं दुपट्टा पहन के, I used to try and be like her. Such a beautiful human being which Jamila is. And for me, she was the icon, the epitome of absolute beauty and womanhood, really. And I learned how to make shalwar kameezes because of them. I learned how to make the best shalwars. आज भी मैं जब सिलाई करती हूँ और जब मैं सिलाती हूँ, लोग मुझसे कहते हैं कि how do you find time? I say it's the best time, best way of unwinding. The sound of the machine, that machine की जो आवाज जो है, just takes me back to Baikala, where we used to live, Jamila. और वहाँ पर मैंने सीखा from Jamila how to make a shalwar that doesn't go but falls absolutely perfectly. आज भी मैं देखती हूँ कितने लोग, कितने ladies के जो शलवार जो होते हैं, they don't even bother, it goes and everywhere else, but not the way it's supposed to fall. बहुत कुछ सीखा है मैंने, और जो भी हूँ मैं आज is only because of all the wonderful training without even believing it or without even imagining it, to be with Jamila and the whole family. Itna maine sikha hai, really, that really religion never played any part in our life. But I did learn how to stand with Ammi and, put my dupatta on my head and try to pray namaz with all of you. रोजा रखती थी मैं आपके साथ, सुबह सुबह सहरे के लिए मैं आ जाती थी आपके घर, और इतना फैंटास्टिक. और किरण जी, what can I tell you, हमारे लिए they would make khichda without gosh. Can you imagine? And of course, in my family, everybody used to say, here comes the Muslim in our family. My brothers always used to say that this girl, she goes over there and she enjoys all the mutton and this and that and everything else. And she comes over here and she says, I'll have rasam and sambar. But little did they know that Mamad, who used to cook over there, and also Ami, she always used to see that my dish was always kept separately. Agar salan ho, jo bhi ho, it was always made separately for me. And I'll never forget all those wonderful days where आज भी जब मैं कहती हूँ, लोग believe नहीं करते हैं जमीला कि I met Dilip Kumar in your house. Yusuf Bhai Saab. I met Nargis, I met Meena Kumari looking beautiful in that pink garara of hers. I must have been all of what, 7 or 8, but the memory is so strong. I met Nargis ji. I met so many wonderful, wonderful, all the luminaries. Believe थोड़े ही ना करते हैं लोग और अगर ना believe करें तो who cares? I don't care. But I know and you know that this is where it all started, and all my filmy connection was all because of Jamila. All because of Jamila. The beauty of Jamila and her soul is something unbelievable, something so beautiful,
Oh,
so
sweet
beautiful,
Usha, I
really.
love you. I love
I love
Jamila
you.
you too,
aunty,
Jamila. पता नहीं
Jamila
मैं
aunty,
क्या
thank you. Jamila aunty, thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so proud and happy to be on this show with my absolute love of life, Usha.
Yes.
I
और
can't
मैं
imagine
जब मैं
what I would
फोन
do your
करती हूँ,
life
the
without
last
her.
word I asked you was from this for the song Buleya. Pagdandi. I couldn't understand what it was. That's why I asked you what it was.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. But your Urdu is beautiful, Usha. Nobody
जी.
can find any fault with it.
नहीं
Nobody.
कैसे it has your blessings in it, so and baba and नहीं आपने ये नहीं कहा कि कार्ड के ऊपर क्या लिखा था मेरे महबूब
वही तो मेरी महबूब ईद का दिन है जब तो पापा ने कहा कि उषा ये कोई बेटी अपने बाप को नहीं देती कार्ड मेरी महबूब को दिया जाता
और मैं सोच रही थी कि मैंने इतनी बड़ी चीज की to go to Gloria Church and buy from Jaffar's stall where we both grew up, of course, in Bombay in
Yeah,
Baikala. And there was this Gloria Church, there was a little bookstall outside that called Jaffar's stall, and I bought
yeah.
my card with my own pocket money. वो मत भूलिएगा.
I know, so beautiful, so beautiful.
Really fantastic that you were on the same show. Thank you. और आप लोग जानते हैं या नहीं पता नहीं मिस श्री विकास कुमार झा ने हमारे बारे में he's written a जीवनी of mine and it's called उल्लास की नाव जिसमें Jamila features so strongly. It's just unbelievable. I really wish that everybody would have an opportunity to meet with the beautiful Jamila. Really.
Thank you very much. We met her. We all met her.
Didi,
Yes.
Ami also said something very beautiful to you. You said उन्होंने बताया finishing क्या होता है.
ओ जी हाँ लेकिन
Yes,
मैंने जो कुछ
finishing.
भी मैं सिलाती थी my mother and Ammi both were the same. They would look at the ulta side
बिल्कुल
और देखते कि ठीक
perfection.
है कि नहीं. My mother used to say this is puckering. That was her famous word. Why is it puckering? It has to be perfect. And Ammi Jan always used to tell me that बेटे उल्टा साइड देखेगा अगर ठीक है वहां पे तो जिंदगी एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास हो जाएगी. इट्स सो
Wow.
ट्रू. इट्स सो ट्रू रियली. और उनके पानदान is within my house actually.
खानदान का
And
पानदान.
the pandan and I just love it. All the stories of the pandan with anyway, I can't even begin to say. I wish we had 2 or 3 episodes of just my influences and what what really inspired me to be able to do these things which I do, like
I
sewing,
know, beautiful
like so many
child.
million things.
Usha.
Didi,
Jamila,
we
you're
have,
looking lovely, darling.
yes,
So are you, my dear? Always. Beautiful, beautiful Usha.
we
Yes,
have,
but
we have
but for
more
me,
surprises.
but for me, Kiran ji, she's no more a Muslim because she's a Gaddar. She married a Hindu.
I'm a गद्दार. तुम ज्यादा
Gaddar kahi
मुसलमान
ki.
नहीं हो मुझसे.
I love that. आप क्या जाने रोजा के बारे में मुझसे पूछिए.
ये प्यार बना रहे और आपका दिल बहुत बड़ा है. So we are going to show you your heart space now, and there's more of your heart coming. There is more
Yes,
surprises,
really.
Didi. Yes.
But she taught me. Jamila taught me Allah बहुत बड़े हैं, बहुत बड़े.
बहुत अल्लाह
जी.
बहुत.
She taught
Saina
me.
has some more surprise for you. Let's
Yes.
see what
Now
she has.
we
Yes,
see your
ma'am.
heart
Be
space.
ready for
Heart
that.
space. जी, आपका heart space. Let's see. And now we have somebody coming out of that video for you.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Now
come out
let's
of
see.
that.
What a lovely surprise.
Sumit, Peter, they're taking time because they're coming out of the heart.
There you
Yes,
come.
coming out of the heart.
There you are. Straight from the heart.
That's Sunny.
That's-
Sana, hi. Hi, Sunny.
Hi, what's up?
You knew. My God.
Yeah, they got. I'm very happy. Hi, Jamila auntie.
How are
Jamila
you?
auntie, hear me?
I can hear you, beta.
Okay,
How
now
are you?
I'm all well, but I don't know why I've been called for my mother's show, but I have to say this is a fan moment because the first top cop I have loved and respected is on this show. And ma'am,
Yes.
total fan of yours, and I really wish you come back into service now. We need you now more than we ever needed you.
Oh, Sunny, thank you so much, Sunny.
No,
One-
I wish people had your dedication and integrity. I really wish people today knew what it is to do duty.
My
This is a
goodness.
fan moment for me, really, ma'am. I mean, I followed you and your career. I wish the men of today had your guts.
Thank you, Sunny. Please, thank you. In fact, it's a fan moment. Yes, I'm your mummy's fan.
Well, yeah.
Sunny, it's so wonderful that you're on this show with Jamila. I can't believe it. Jamila,
Yeah.
you're
No, but I
finally
can't
meeting
believe it
Sunny.
when I'm there with the top cop. That's why I came on. Jamila auntie, I can speak to. I'm so happy she's here, but I have never. I hope I get to meet her one day in person. Mrs.
Yes, Sunny,
Bedi,
we will. Attend your
100%.
mummy's in-person event. I'll fly in wherever she's doing and cover her.
Thank
And
you so
watch
much.
her. Yes, Sunny. Hope to meet you. Let's bless
Absolutely.
ourselves for this to happen.
Yes, we must.
Yes. Then it happens in either in Calcutta or anywhere. And you got Anjali. Anjali is daughter?
That's Ajay. Yes, yes.
Oh, lovely.
That's
Hi,
Ajay.
Mama.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, Jamila.
Imagine having.
Hi, beta. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm so glad you finally got the guts to come on screen.
I've never done this kind of a thing. That's why I said, oh, no, not me.
And thank you, Sunny. Saina is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for reaching out, and Shakira and Dr. Kiran Bedi, my brother and me are doing this show not because of our mother. We're doing it because of you. We are the ultimate fans because, first of all, my dad, Nanaji, was, of course, the Deputy Commissioner of Police. So we've always loved good, honest cops. And you have just been something else. And I don't know if you remember, we were speaking about it a few days back when I was talking to Saina and everybody about how you had come to Ooty to give away prizes for the Lawrence School Lovedale, and you actually gave my husband a prize for the badminton match. Yes, and it was, for us, it was like always just the most amazing feeling. And I think maybe because you came in at a time when women were still trying to find their feet, and there was this woman who just came and blew off everybody. So I'm sorry this show has gone from Baatcheet about my mother to your mother's side. Dude, this is
But
the
I'm so
ultimate
glad.
as far as I'm concerned.
I'm so glad about that, really, because I mean, the whole show we've only been saying how wonderful it is to have Sania's mother over here. And I know it's
So, Sania, that's your mother.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't know. So I must tell you a story. You know, when Sholay came out, everyone used to say, "Bacche so jao, gabbar aa jayega." So when anyone misbehaved, we'll say, "So ja, warna Kiran Bedi aa jayega." Like I mean, really, ma'am, you need to come back now. I think for 2 years. You need to sort out this country. You need to come back for 2 years, sort it everything out, and then you retire. You have to come
What
back. But
bigger
I'm a
compliment
fan,
can you get,
fan
Kiranji?
talking to you saying you have to come back.
Oh my God.
Truly.
किरण जी इससे बड़ा compliment नहीं मिलेगा. Really.
Amazing.
But Sunny, I've grown up listening to your mummy because all the tennis tournaments which I was also playing with Calcutta South Club, after the
Yeah.
matches, when we would have the evening get together, we used to have her on. We were there. She was a
Yes.
part of our whole part of the evening fun, every enjoyment. The youth was with her all the time
Yeah. In
because she
fact,
was still singing.
that's amazing to hear because I grew up in South Club from 1981.
So I used to
I
play my tennis matches at South Club, and
I know that you were national. I know that.
so we used to hear Usha and we used to sing to her tunes.
How
I used to
lovely.
play after you all finished. I used to play with Leander. We were in the same batch.
Leander. Okay, lovely.
How wonderful is this?
Yes.
How wonderful catching up with each other.
Yes, imagine this Baatcheet program has been so fantastic for me. It's just taken all the emotion out of me, seeing Jamila and then Sunny and then Anjali. What a bonus is this? The whole family is here. Just fantastic.
Yes.
So
Didi,
all of you know,
your music is not just it's not just been about hearing your music and hearing you sing. It's about also learning a lot from watching you, looking at you, getting inspired about how you hold your own. You know, it's a tough world out there and you've held your own. And you are you. The most special thing about you, you are you, and you are so unapologetically you. And I think that's
proudly
Yes.
you.
Proudly
hope-
you, and you own up to who you are.
thank you. Jamila, I hope Sunny and Anjali heard that one about Baba.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been on now for
About my
when you
giving
started.
about giving the I can't believe it actually. We
We've
did a
been
lot
on
of fun
since
things.
from 5 o'clock. We've been on, Amma.
Oh God, really?
I was very worried when I was told to come onto the show. Then I called Anjali because I'm more worried about my India-Pakistan match. Then
Another 15
Saina
minutes.
told me that it's the top cop. I said, I'll come here. India-Pakistan match gaya bhar mein.
Really? Oh,
I knew
God.
Sunny would say yes
Sunny,
because of
It's another 15 minutes for the match to start. It's 6:30 or 7
I know,
o'clock.
bahut time hai.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
7,
I know.
Yeah.
That's too much actually. Fantastic. I wish you all could have heard Jamila sing and truly. Jamila
Usha,
Gaudi.
no, I can hear you. What I'm trying to tell you is, Kiran, I must tell you something, Sanya, that in those days, the Usha sisters, the Sami sisters, very famous for Western music, and they used to be called for every program. And I was singing Indian music and ghazals and all. And so in the same house, twin house, one side was Western music, one side was this Usha was a little baby. So I used to do programs almost every week or something. And this practices used to happen at night with my guru Vipin Reshamya, who's Himesh Reshamya's father. He was my guru. So we used to practice. And this Usha, that little girl, used to just sit like this and say, Jamila, one day when you're a great singer and you'll be on the stage, I'll be sitting in the audience and I'll tell the whole world that I used to listen to her singing when I was a little girl. I used to hear her rehearsing and singing. All the time she used to say that. And look at the irony of the today I am sitting in the audience listening to her singing, because of course she's a world-class singer now. The whole world knows her, and I'm so proud of you, Usha. I can't tell you.
Thank you.
When I hear you singing, I get tears in my eyes because so beautiful. Nobody expected at that time that Usha will take up singing because her sisters were singing all the time. But now Usha is absolutely a world-class singer. I really love you, Usha.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Jamila.
Didi's voice is a gift. Didi's voice is a complete gift.
Absolute.
It's
God
not.
given gift.
Yes, it's a gift, and the gift is always going to be with you, Didi. The
Thank
gift
you
is
so
always
much.
going to be. We're going to be concluding the program. Didi, final thoughts. Your final thoughts for the show today. Just for today.
Yeah, if you don't have good support like I've got, good family infrastructure, it wouldn't have been possible. As I've always said, yeah, it's most
It's a
important to have balanced children and family too. So people ask me, so how does your husband help? I say by not helping. He's, yeah, I'm glad you like that one, dog.
But
It's because, yeah, he's never interfered in my music and allowed me to grow and allowed me to be who I am today. And my children have been touch wood, balanced about it, and they're my best and worst critics. And yeah, Sunny, when he listens to me, he says, "Okay, Amma, you may just make it," that kind of thing. And Anjali, of course, my granddaughter and Anjali together, they always say, even my grandson, but my grandson is a little bit more towards me. They say they pick my songs for me and say, sing this song and sing that song, and why did you sing it like this? So it's been absolutely brilliant. As I say, the song is bigger than the singer. Make time your friend. What are the other things that I believe in 100%? Yeah, 100%, completely from deep within, is sometimes it's better to, yeah, better to just, the
be
word in
yourself.
Tamil is taninjipo, to keep it within you instead of, you don't have to shout every time about things. It's nice sometimes to be silent about things. Yeah, it talks more than words. So there's so many things. But today is more and more and more and more special because you got these three people for me. And though Sunny says that he's here, I feel so proud when he says he's here because of the top cop. I'm really, really thrilled about that. And Anjali joining him and saying that they both want you to get back, if for 2 years, to set the country right. And there's my Jamila, who I'm sure you don't even remember that. I still remember you singing. Hare kach ke बैठूंगी प्यारे बलमा मोरे तू. You remember that, Jamila?
Yes. I remember everything, Usha, with you and me. Our life has been very,
Yeah.
very special together. And I'm really blessed to have you in my life.
Love
I'm
you so
really,
much.
really, I love
So,
you
We're all
so,
too.
very
so
blessed to
much.
have each other in our lives.
Yes,
I would
yes.
say we're all blessed to have each other in our lives.
I will
Thank
never
you
forget
so
this
much.
show as long as I live,
Yes.
Kiranji, because it's something so amazing. And just to see my daughter sitting like that. Just too much.
no,
Jamila, have
because
you met Anjali before?
of course,
No,
Ma.
I haven't.
No,
No,
I mean in the
Anjali, of
US,
course.
Bangalore.
Of course,
Your
Anjali.
birthday.
My God, you've grown up in front of me. I know all of them. And remember that incident when we came to your 50th birthday when you invited me? And I said,
Yes,
"No, I'm not well." And then I said, "No, how can I not go for her birthday?" And Anjali
60th
just
birthday.
made me wear a burqa and
Pulka.
brought four people. And you just came and Anjali said, "Some fan wants to meet you." And you looked at me and, "हाँ जी, thank you जी." तो
I
मैंने
know.
कहा, "बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो." She heard my voice and she held my hand and she said, "Jamila." मैंने कहा, "How did you recognize me?" She said, "How can I forget and not recognize your voice?" And she looked at my burqa and it was such fun, at that time because I never thought she'll recognize me because it was fully covered.
But
It was
but tell
fun.
me something. Why is it in those days we never felt anything about religion at all? ये तो दूसरी बात है कि आप गद्दार हैं, आप तो हिंदू के साथ शादी की,
मैं गद्दार
छोड़िए.
नहीं हूँ बिकॉज मैं सबको एक मानती हूँ. मेरा रिलीजन मेरे लिए प्यारा है, आपका रिलीजन आपके लिए, तो सबका रिलीजन सबके लिए प्यारा है.
जी
And
बिल्कुल.
we are one. Don't try to divide us. That's what I try to
Correct.
say. किरण जी आ
Absolutely. In
जाइए
those
वापस
days we
आप.
never felt it, na Jamila?
But
Never,
Amma, I'll
never.
tell you something. In
Huh.
today's generation of my children, they don't feel it either. They're very different and they're supporting causes and they're rallying outside to make sure that there is no difference. And the world today, this they, them, the us world that they have created, they are a very different race from all of us. So I think we need Dr. Bedi back and her new team will be the people who are belonging
No,
to 5
It is
years old,
Usha,
and
Usha's music unites us all because it's soul
yes,
stirring. Her
and
music
Amma, actually,
is
I got a
in the
call
soul.
from
It's
Dr.
soul stirring.
Bedi's office. I was so
She's
shocked. I'm
got
like, oh God, have I done something wrong? And then, of course, I spoke to Shakira, and then they started giving numbers of everybody to come on. And so, actually, Roshan Auntie didn't pick up the phone also because she's just lost her husband. So, it would be tough for her to come on. I was hoping that Appa would be with me. Aisha's unavailable today because she's traveling. So, yeah, these were the people that I said, okay. Jamila Auntie till yesterday
how
was saying,
lovely.
"Beta, I can't come. I don't
How
know
did
how
you
to
do
do
all
it."
this? So amazing, really. Thank you, Dr. Bedi, but I like to call you Kiranji, as
Please
always.
call me
Yeah,
Kiran. Yeah, call me Kiran. Yeah.
it's always
I
Please
will
call
been
me
always call you
Kiranji.
top cop. I can't call you anything else.
But mommy has a right to call me Kiran. She's 1 year older than I am.
No,
Ah,
but still,
right.
I call you Kiranji.
Okay. I love to
I
call
don't,
you.
as I said, I don't care about
Yes.
age. So, would you like me to do my last song now?
Yes, please,
Go ahead,
Didi,
please.
please, and then
Oh,
we
what
can
about
do it.
Shakira? Shakira said she wanted a Tamil song.
Please, whatever comes to your heart, whatever comes
you
to
feel
your
like.
heart,
You sing anything you feel like for the
whatever
moment.
comes to your heart. For the
Okay, no,
moment.
I've got a playlist. I have 2 more songs to sing. One is a Tamil one and one is the Bengali one.
Sing the
So,
Bengali
whichever.
song.
I'll
Shakira
sing the
is also from
Bengali
Bengal.
and we'll
Yeah,
say bye-bye from there, okay?
yeah. Shakira
This
is
one
also from
is,
Bengal.
sorry?
Shakira also lives in Bengal.
Oh, okay. So here it is. I'd like to say thank you for Baatcheet and to Baatcheet for giving me this great opportunity of meeting with my family and meeting with Jamila on a platform like this. The biggest surprise that you could have given me. Really, thank you so
Wonderful.
much. Thank you
Wonderful.
ever so much. So here it
Wonderful.
is. I hope you enjoy listening to this. And
Lovely.
well, I don't have to say anything about Gurudev, and it's his song, and so Gurudev.
Beautiful.
Gurudev.
Right. Very good. ये exclusively देंगे ये मुझे दे दो मैं delete कर
You walk on all alone. You walk on all alone. যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে If no one speaks to you, if no one speaks to you, don't feel you are unfortunate. If no one speaks to you, if everyone just looks away, and if they are scared, if everyone just looks away, and if they are scared, then open your heart and speak out all the words you have in mind and walk on all alone. Speak out all the words you have in mind and walk on all alone. যদি তোরে ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি সবাই ফিরে যায় যদি সবাই ফিরে যায়
ওরে ওরে ও বাবা সবাই ফিরে যায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না চায় যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না চায় তবে পথের কাঁটা ও তুই রক্ত মাখা চরণ তলে একলা দলরে ও তুই রক্ত মাখা চরণ তলে একলা দলরে If there is no one responding to your call you walk on all alone If no one shows the light If no one shows the light don't feel you are unfortunate if no one shows the light If they all shut their doors on you on a dark and stormy night If they all shut their doors on you on a dark and stormy night Let thunder and lightning Set your soul on fire and in the blazing light you burn alone Set your soul on fire and in the blazing light you walk alone Jodi Durga Shuni Kyu Nashi Tabi Akla Chalori Jodi Durga Shuni Kyu Nashi Tabi Akla Chalori Tabi Akla Chalo Akla Chalo Akla Chalo Akla Chalori Tabi Akla Chalo Akla Chalo Akla Chalo Akla Chalori Jodi Durga Shuni Kyu Nashi Tabi Akla Chalori Tabi Akla Chalori Thank you.
It means a lot to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Means a great deal to me that you had the show first of all and allowed me to sing this song because it's a great song to be able to sing.
And we all keep moving forward with our spirit within intact.
Yes.
Thank you. Remain your authentic self the way you are.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And remain blessed with a beautiful family you have and friends.
Yes. There's nothing better than that, really. And, you know, you can't make out, but what my children said about you is that you're a top cop. You know, you've got a halo without realizing around your head. That's the lamp behind you. But it looks like a halo. So I guess you are truly, truly blessed and really a top cop. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. And very happy Diwali ahead.
Yes.
Very, very
Happy Diwali to everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and remember nobody is safe till everybody is safe. Yes.
Good, lovely. Thank you.
Didi, thank you so
Saina?
much. Yes, Ji.
I wanted to say that you, Jamila auntie and Amma have something in common. You had parents who are cops. It's a very different feeling to be a daughter of a cop because the scary parts of being a cop is so real. You know, Sunny and I faced a little bit of problems being our mother's daughter and son, but you and Amma and Jamila auntie must have seen life from a very,
Yeah,
very
we
different.
but we enjoyed it so
So
much
God
when we
bless
on the road when we would go and the Sipai would do this.
honestly.
है ना जमीला?
He was spoiled. He was totally spoiled.
जी बहुत अच्छा लगता था. I used to feel so happy, so happy.
Beautiful days.
आज इतना यानी इतने सच जो है यानी जो सिर्फ हमारे उल्लास की ना बुक में नहीं लेकिन जो मैं रोज कहती हूँ आज it at least came a little alive. I wish there were millions of people who were listening and who could actually see the Jamila that I talk about, जिन्होंने मुझे सलवार कमीज सिखाया कैसे सिलाते हैं अच्छे से और पहनते कैसे हैं और दुपट्टा कैसे पहनते हैं और काहे के लिए है दुपट्टा and how I mean, there's so many fantastic things that your mother taught me, really, that without even realizing. It was just
You're a
fantastic. Thank you
sweetheart.
for the wonderful times. Yeah.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Jamila auntie.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Vita. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me. And
Thank
Kiranji,
you.
thank you
Anjali,
for
thank
really
you.
being blessed.
Sunny,
Very
thank you.
happy.
Mommy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And जाते जाते जो आपने आज देखा है, that is pure love.
Completely.
I'm sharing my thoughts with the audience that has watched our program. What you witnessed today is a voice full of goodness and love. What you witnessed today is a voice full of conviction. You cannot have a voice like this without a heart full of conviction. Celebrate her conviction.
Thank you.
Lots of love to all of you. Wish you all a very happy Diwali. हम आपको मिलेंगे अगले महीने एक और बातचीत के साथ. जय धारी माँ. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Happy Diwali.
Jamila, Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, Sunny.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, Usha. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiranji. To everybody, Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thank you.
I'll see you in Calcutta.
Jai Dhari Ma. Thank you. Pranam. Thank you. Bye,
Thank
Sunny.
you, Sunny, and thank you,
Bye.
Anjali, for being there.
Bye, Jamila auntie. Bye.
It makes it great.
Thank you, Jamila auntie. Thank you. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. I don't know how to go off anyway.